The GM recall controversy is getting uglier by the day, with more revelations showing that the company knew about dangerous defects even sooner than we first thought. 7 Action News investigator Ross Jones is here now with the very latest. Ross?
Carolyn, what did GM know and when? The answer is changing by the day. And just today, the head of the Department of Transportation weighed in on this widening mess.
Situations like this get the attention of the entire industry.
For the first time publicly, the Secretary of Transportation promised swift action in the wake of the massive GM recall over faulty ignition switches.
We will continue to be vigilant as an agency to ensure that the public is safe. We can't speculate as to the outcome of the investigation to this point, but you have my assurance that we will be very, very tough when we find that timeliness has been a problem.
His comments today come in wake of a letter sent by GM to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, indicating that the company knew of ignition trouble as far back as 2001. Court records initially showed that the earliest known defect was from 2004. Automotive journalist John McElroy says the auto giant needs to come clean now.
They've got to come out with the facts. They've got to explain things simply. They've got to name names. They've got to be as transparent as they can.
Last month, GM recalled more than 1.6 million vehicles, including the Chevy Cobalt and Saturn Ion. The recall surrounds faulty ignition switches that cause vehicle engines to shut down, disabling airbags and power steering. The defect is linked to 31 crashes and 12 deaths. GM had originally said there were 13, but today acknowledged one death was double counted. The company is already the subject of ongoing investigations launched by Congress and the U.S. Attorney. And in an effort to repair its image, the auto giant is offering vehicle owners free loaner cars and $500 towards the purchase of a new GM vehicle. McElroy says that's not enough.
People who have bought this car and have had problems with it, being offered $500 off to buy another new GM car, it's not going to do anything for them. It's not going to do anything for the congressional investigators either.
Now, yesterday, the Center for Auto Safety in Washington sent GM CEO Mary Barra a letter scolding the company over its handling of the recall. It demanded GM to set aside $1 billion to cover the losses of victims and families. GM says it appreciates the letter, but that it can't be sued for anything that happened before 2009 when the company emerged from bankruptcy. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.